Now let's go on to the next question, Manmohan. Generally, overlooking application instructions is another major pitfall that I have seen with a lot of my students, or in general with students, right? Because they are in a hurry, they are under so much of stress, if you think about it, right? From school and the application deadlines and so many other things. From missing deadlines to ignoring supplemental essay requirements like maybe a word count or character count or even the theme in focus itself, what are some of the most common oversights that you have seen, and how can students stay organized throughout this process?
All right, so this is something that we don't only see with students, but with professionals, with people from all across age ranges, which is
Mhm.
we have so much to do. How do we decide what to give more importance to in that given time frame? So let me actually put that into perspective.
Mhm.
The application process is going to affect you for the next 4 years of your life.
Hmm.
When you're looking at, let's say, even if you're applying, studying for an exam, that exam is going to affect the next year.
Hmm.
But the application process is something that's going to affect you for 4 years of your life. These are your developmental years.
Mhm.
So you need to treat that with that level of seriousness. When you take that into consideration, you realize that I'm not saying don't focus on your studies, but I'm saying that this is something that I wish um, some students realize, that the students that are actually getting into the universities are doing this, which is they are actually treating the application process very seriously and giving it that amount of time.
Hmm.
Um, that actually might mean that you keep that as your top priority, finish that, and then you can move on to do the other things. Time management is going to be of the essence. One thing I would say to manage this is you're not supposed to do everything in one day. This is the reason why Ramya is having this talk 3 to 4 months before the application deadline. Um, because this is enough time for you to prepare, do it little by little every day, and you will reach your deadlines in a disciplined manner. That is one thing that you can absolutely do. This is the right time to start. Slightly late, but it doesn't matter. Um, you haven't lost much. And about the details, right? So, and I will go about this a little bit later and I'll tell you the importance of it. And this is kind of like a cheat code as well. Each university is very specific. Each university has something unique to offer. What that also means that their admissions criteria might differ just a little bit. So by reading those instructions that the universities give you, you as a student actually understand what the university is looking at, and you might actually be a good match for a university that you're applying to. So write about what the university is looking for, answer the questions that they are asking, and that also goes back to reading the prompt properly and really understanding it. I would even say you can read the prompt for a day. You can spend an entire day just reading prompts, just to understand each prompt, and then decide which one you want to write on the next day. There's absolutely no requirement for you to like select a prompt and by the end of the day I'm going to have one draft ready. Um, it's completely okay that you can spend one day to read the prompt. Take your time and do it one step at a time. So that I would just say that's the thing. It's a long and lengthy process, but it's a simple process. It's long and lengthy, but simple, and it's straightforward. There's no trickery involved.